Big sit-at-home order. Shell orders workers to shut down operations from 28 July 2023. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 18th of July 2023, and I have a very important information and breaking news for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very information because it is very, very important for you to understand what is going on in Biafra land. So before I give you the latest update, which is a breaking news, I want to refresh your memory. I want to take you back to some couple of days ago when the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, announced and directed all the oil companies in Biafra territory operating with the zoo license to make sure that they shut down operation during that very upcoming sit-at-home. And today, this is the update, but let me take you back first. After showing you that very directive from the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, then I will show you the latest update. And as you can see on your screen, this is the official Twitter handle of Mazi Simon Ekpa. He said, BRGIE at Biafra Republic Government in Exile, public announcement. Recall that I also recorded this very news the day this very announcement was made, which is of course a couple of days ago on the 16th of this very month of July 2023. That was the day this very announcement was made. In preparation for the Biafra 2-week-long sit-at-home civil disobedience, every oil company operating within Biafra territory with Nigeria license must shut down operation from 28 July 2023. Of course, you can see the date. That was on the 16th July 2023. So now, because I have already analyzed this some time ago and I don't want to, continue analyzing it or talking about it on a regular basis because the order has been given, the announcement was made public and everybody has to abide with that. That is how it is. Everybody has to abide with that. And there is no any other option because where you are not truly the owner of that place. So whatever that the owners ask you to do, with all due respect, kindly do it. So without further ado, let me now show you the current update, which is a breaking news today. Now, if you look at your screen, you will see the latest update from the official Twitter handle of BRGIE Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. And he said here, BRGIE at Biafra Republic Government in Exile, breaking. In preparation for the 2-week-long sit-at-home in Biafra territory and the demand to shut down oil production within Biafra territory during the lockdown, Shell has mandated its workers to close production from 28 July 2023 to 18th August 2023. Wow! Look at the date. Look at the date here, 18th July 2023, which is today, a breaking news indeed. Wow. A round of applause for Shell. Even though they have been making us, but at least for complying with this very directive, it is very, very imperative that we recognize them. So I say to Shell, a round of applause. And I am expecting other companies to do the same. Even though you don't make it public, you have to obey. Because the owners of the land have told you what they want, and you have no any other option than to abide with the rules. That is how it is. So I am encouraging other companies to follow suit. Because what we are doing now is no longer to come and talk or rant on social media as they used to call us. social media freedom fighters. So that time has passed. And with the activities on ground and the modus of operandi of the agitators, everybody must have understood by this time what we want. And you must have also understood that it is no longer business as usual. There is no any other thing we want if not the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra restoration. These are two things. Before, it used to be one. That's why everywhere was a kind of relatively peaceful. Sit at home used to observe sometimes once in a year during Biafra Remembrance Day. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will order sit at home during Biafra Remembrance Day. So that time we used to be calm because we were fighting for one thing, which is Biafra restoration. But now the Zoo government led by Fulani has made the battle more difficult for themselves, because now we are fighting for two things. I don't know if people are following. The Zoo government purposely and single-handedly made it tough for them. For themselves, not for us, because we welcome this battle wholeheartedly. We welcome this fight with all our heart and sincerity, because we knew from beginning that a day like this might come. So the Zoo helped it and made it very, very possible and, faster for all of us. So now we are fighting for two different things, two precious gold. Do I call it gold or diamond? They are more than gold, more than diamond. The two things we are fighting at the moment are more precious than diamond. So this is something I want this message to go to the so-called politicians, both the ones we have here in the East and at the federal level, for them to understand that they have made our battle more serious than the way it used to be. I want them to understand this, for them to understand the problem that they cause for themselves. Because now we are fighting for two different things, very, very precious to all of us, more precious than gold. We cannot trade Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with any other thing in this world. The same way we cannot in any way trade our freedom, which is Biafra, with any other thing in the world. Not your billions of dollars, not your crude oil. Not crude oil it belongs to us, is in our land, it is in Biafra land. So not the crude oil, not the gold, not the clay, not the diamond, not the positions, not the presidency. Nothing can be more important to every Biafran at the moment than freedom. There is no any other thing that is more important to any Biafran in the world today than freedom. So we cherish it, we adore it, we crave for it. We crave for it. And now we are talking about that. They still have the guts to go all the way to Kenya and kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, brought him back to the Zoo, chain him, in fact dump him in an underground cell. So they have made the job more serious for every genuine Biafran who is crying for freedom as at today. So they have to understand this. They must know how serious the battle has become, and they must also appreciate their own contribution to making our battle more serious with these two reasons, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra restoration. With these two reasons, every Biafran is ready to go to war again to wrestle it out. Every Biafran, both men and women, are ready to go to another war again for these two reasons. So the Zoo must understand this, understand very well that we are not joking, that this is a very serious matter, and know how to play their card in order not to allow it, get to that very extent, even though there is war at the moment. So I want to call all other oil companies in Biafra territory to shut down operation and announce it earlier in order to prepare their workers. Thank you, my people. To Salo Numozia and make it go viral.